what we are calling as a good source of energy? In last class we discussed. So students, what is a good source of energy? For what a source we are calling as a good source of energy? See, if a source is easily available, and which will be doing more work per unit volume or mass, more work per unit volume or mass and easily stored and transported. A source which will be easily stored and transported. These all are the factors for a good source of the energy. So that belongs to, otherwise whatever the factors are there, whether the source which is having these characters, what I told now, so that source we are calling as a good source of the energy. See students, in last class we discussed the sun is the main source of all the kinds of the energy. Sun is the main source of all the kinds of the energy. From sun only we are getting everything. And one sentence we discussed in last class, that is, energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. But energy can converted into one form to another form. It will be converted. Means that is, energy will be converted from one form to another form. For example, whenever water will be flowing down, otherwise if a dam is there, then we are storing the water in the form of what? In the form of the potential energy. Whenever that water flows down, then we are saying as the kinetic energy. Potential energy will be converted as the kinetic energy. And that kinetic energy flowing of the water, if we are using for the production of the electricity, then we are saying as electrical energy. So like that, the energy will be converted from one form to another form. Then students, today we are discussing about the conventional sources of energy. So what is meant by conventional sources? You know that. See, whatever ancient sources are there, what we are using the sources from the ancient times. Those we are calling as the conventional sources. See, in case of the conventional sources, we are seeing different kinds of the sources, and that fossil fuel is one, and thermal power plant is there, hydro power plant is there. These are all the conventional sources of energy. Conventional sources which will be used from the ancient times. Those are example for the conventional sources are fossil fuel is there, hydro power plant, then one more thermal power plant. These all are the example for the conventional sources. So students, and that first one we will discuss today, which is that is the fossil fuel. Fossil fuel is one of the conventional source. First of all, that what is meant by the fossil fuel, that we have to know. Then only we are getting everything. See, what is meant by fossil fuel? See, fossil fuel is formed by the dead and decayed matter. For example, whenever a leaf from the plants, when they are drying and when they are buried under the soil, they will be rotting and they are forming the fossil fuels. Even though whenever an animal dies, even though it will be rotting, that animal will be rotting by the action of some aerobic bacteria and anaerobic bacteria. They are rotting. They are means what? The organism which will be died, that will be rotting, that will be dead, and it will be decaying in case of the soil only, where it is buried. So that is also forms what it forms, that forms the fossil fuels. And fossil fuels, these are the products which are formed from the millions of years. Fossil fuels are the these are formed from where to where? Otherwise, they are formed from the millions of years. Whenever that will be rotate. When fossil fuel will be rotate, the dead and decayed matter of an organic compound, we can say dead and decayed matter of an organic compound that forms the fossil fuels, and those are formed by the millions of years. Those are formed by the millions of years. See students, already we know that the wood was the most common source of energy in ancient time. From the ancient time only, wood was the most common. It is the most common source of energy. And even though flowing water and wind, these are the sources of the energy which will be used in a limited activities. First thing, wood is that. Wood is the main source, which will be otherwise we can say as the common source of the energy from the ancient times. Even though now also we are using the wood as a source of energy. And flowing water and wind are the sources. Wind are the sources of energy, but these are used in ancient time in a limited activities. In ancient time, flowing water and wood, otherwise we can say as wind, are used for the limited activities. And see students, the coal is there. See, exploitation of the coal, otherwise use of the coal, it makes the industrialization possible on the world, on the earth. By using what? By using the coal. See students, fossil fuel means that is dead and decayed matter. Okay, we know that. What are the fossil fuels? Example for the fossil fuels are, which are those? See, petroleum is there, coal is there. These are the example for the fossil fuels. Petroleum and coal. Petroleum and coal are the example for the fossil fuels. So that's why the coal is the, whenever coal will be used, when starting of the coal use, when use of the coal started, there is a revolution. What is that? There is a revolution of the energy all over the world, on the earth. And as life of the human beings will be demanded, it gets the demand at life. As life, there is a requirement, there is a demand of the energy as more and more. See, for example, now only I told coal gas, whenever it is used, when it is started to use, it increases the energy, and the human being's life also demanded some energies and all. As ability of the human being's life demanded, like that sources, some different kinds of sources, demand increases. There is an increase in the demand of some sources, and how that will be fulfilled? That is by conserving the energy, by saving the energy. Whenever we are conserving the energy, whenever we are saving the energy, then only energies are, what they are done? They will be renewable. Otherwise, they will be stored. See, on the earth, we are seeing some renewable resources are there, and some non-renewable resources are there. For example, coal and whatever petroleum I told, coal and petroleum, these are the non-renewable resources. Non-renewable resources means what? Whenever we are using the resources, if that resources will be end at a time, they will be end at a particular time, those we are calling as the non-renewable resources. Means these can't be renewable. These are not renewable. So like that, coal is the most important fossil fuel which will be made the industrial possible on the world. See students, okay, coal is a whatever it is source of energy. See, whenever we are burning the wood, so wood is the one of the source of energy only. Whenever we are burning the wood, that produces what? It gives the more heat after the burning. Wood gives the more heat after the burning, then it gives more smoke. What that is? That burning of the wood gives the more smoke after burning. But we know that which is a good source of energy. We know that a good source of energy is that which will be liberating, which will be giving, otherwise which will be giving less smoke and high temperature, otherwise we can say as high heat. That we are calling as what students? That we are calling as a good source of energy. But wood is not a good source of energy because it gives lot of heat after burning, even though it gives a lot of smoke. And that smoke which is formed by the burning of the wood is not a good one. The smoke which is from the burning of the wood is not a good one. Why this is not a good one? Because that smoke, whatever formed by the burning of the wood, it contains some oxides. It contains some harmful gases. Those we are calling as oxides of the sulfur, nitrogen and carbon dioxide. Sulfur, nitrogen and carbon dioxide. So that's why wood is not a good source of energy. Wood is not a good source of energy. But coal, if we are taking coal as a good source of energy, if we are considering that coal is a good source of energy, then we have to know the factors, whatever the factors are there for a good source of energy. Then only we can say a fuel, otherwise a source as a good source of energy. See, whenever that coal will be burnt, it produces, what it produces? It produces the lot of heat. After burning the coal, it produces the lot of heat, even though it produces the smoke. What it produces? Even though it produces the smoke. And that smoke, as we know that in case of the wood only, that smoke which is produced by the burning of the coal, that is also contains some harmful gases. Those are oxides of nitrogen, sulfur and carbon dioxide. Oxides of nitrogen, sulfur and carbon dioxide. And these gases which are formed, these harmful gases which are formed by the burning of the coal, these are acidic in nature. How they are? They are acidic in nature. See, because of liberation of these gases after the burning of the coal, there is a condition, otherwise there is a possibility of the acid rain. There is a possibility of the acid rain. If acid rain if acid rain will be happen there, what will be going on? See, whatever the source of soil is there, water is there, wind will be there, those are polluted. The sources of the wind, water, soil. The sources of the wind, water, soil. These are polluted by the acidic rain, acid rain. These are polluted by the acid rain. These are polluted by the acid rain means what is the cause for the acid rain then? That is the gas which will be liberated. That is the gas which will be liberated from the burning of the coal. From the burning of the coal. Those are, now only I told, oxides of the nitrogen, oxides of the sulfur and oxides of the carbon. Carbon dioxide is there, nitrogen oxide, sulfur oxide. These are harmful gases which are formed. Then, which source we have to use as a good source of energy? Which source we have to use as a good source of energy? Which is an accessible one. Which is having the good efficient of combustion. Which is having the good efficient of combustion, that we have to use as a good source of the energy. One more time. Which source we have to use as a good source of energy, which will be accessible and which will do more work, and which will do more work per unit volume or mass, and which will be stored easily, which will be transported easily, and main thing which will be accessible. One more important point, which is good in economic. So that's why the coal, what we have to do? We have to reduce. What we have to reduce? We have to reduce the burning capacity. Otherwise, the whatever smoke will be left by the burning of the by using the technology. Okay, nowadays technology is very improved. Nowadays technology is very improved as world will be demanded, as world will be modern. There is an improvement in technology. There we are seeing the improvement in technology. See, instead of burning the coal as instead of burning the coal openly, what we have to do? We have to use that coal in case of the stoves and some electrical appliances. We have to use the coal for the burning of the some stoves. In the some stoves and in some cases of the electrical appliances. And that reduces, what that reduces? There is a reduction of the liberation of the harmful gases. Because of what? Because then we are seeing increase in the efficiency of combustion. Then we are seeing the increase in the efficiency of the combustion in case of the burning of coal. So that's why coal will be done. Otherwise it will be used as a good efficient combustion source. So that's why coal is called as one of the fossil fuel. Coal is one of the fossil fuel. So students, after this, which are the main sources of energy? We learnt in last class. Then one word I told, energy will be converted from one form to another form, and how that energy will be converted from one form to another form, that we have to discuss today. How energy will be converted from one form to another form. First of all, that we know that electricity production. How electricity produced? By the burning of gases, by the burning of some sources. Those we are calling as the coal, and some cases we are using the petrol, diesels and everything. Because of the petroleum products and coal, because of the burning of the petroleum products and coal, we are getting the electricity. And petroleum product and coal, these are the most important sources of the energy to convert, otherwise to give the electricity. Even though we know that because of the water there is a production of the electricity, but most important source, most usable source for the production of the electricity is coal and petroleum. They are the main sources and they are giving the large production of the electricity. That's why that coal, whatever burning of the coal is there, that will be made near to the power plants, otherwise near to the thermal power plants. See here students, the flowing of the electricity from a place to another place, it takes the less time. It takes less time compared to transport of some gases, otherwise some sources of energy from one place to another place. How it is seen? If coal is there, we have to see what is the source of good source of energy, which will be stored easily and which will be transported easily. Which will be stored easily and which will be transported, means which is good to store and which is good to transport. Okay, we know that coal is a good source of energy. Compared to that, electricity is the main good source of energy. How it is? See, flowing of the energy means electrical energy from one place to another place. Flowing of the electrical energy from one place to another place of same distance, it takes less time compared to transmission of the coal gas, otherwise source of the coal energy. Compared to transmission of the coal from one place to another place. That's why heating of the coal will be done near to some thermal power plants, otherwise some fields which are present oil and all. Near to some oil fields, otherwise some thermal fields. So there is a production, there is a burning process going on, that is burning of the coal process going on. So students, today we will discuss an activity, how to produce electricity. How to produce electricity. We know that energy will be converted from one form to another form. So what you have to take first, you have to take a tennis ball. So students, device. What it is? It is a device which will be dynamo is a device which will be converting the mechanical energy. It is important, students. What is the function of the dynamo? What is the function of the dynamo? A dynamo is the device. What it is? It is a device which will be converting the mechanical energy into electrical energy. So that's why now we are doing a practical. Now we are doing an activity how to produce the electricity. How to produce electricity by using the steam. By using the steam. See, first of all, what we have to take? We have to take a pressure cooker. A pressure cooker which is filled with the water. Whenever we are supplying the heat, see, there is a start of the boiling of water. We are seeing water will be boiling in case of the inside the pressure cooker. Then whatever the water boiled, however the water boiled, that leaves the steam. What it leaves? It leaves the steam. And that steams, it enters where? It enters near to the ball which is fitted with, near to the tennis ball which is fitted with the metal sheet. Whenever this steam comes near to the balls, which is fitted with the sheet, these sheets are starting to rotate. These are starting to rotate, and there is a conversion process going on again. There is a conversion means the steam energy will be converted into what? Into the work energy. Into the work energy means nothing but the mechanical energy. And that mechanical energy which will be entering into the dynamo. What is the function of the dynamo then? The dynamo which will be converting the mechanical energy. Mechanical energy is nothing but work energy done. It is the work energy. Again, the dynamo which converts the mechanical energy, and that mechanical energy when it enters to a bulb, there is the production of the electricity, because here dynamo converts the mechanical energy into electrical energy. So whenever that electricity will be passed, whenever the power will be passed to the bulb, there is a glowing. There is a glowing of the bulb. So what is the main function of the dynamo? Dynamo, what it does? It converts mechanical energy into what? Into electrical energy. So students, this is important. What is the function of the dynamo? So function of the dynamo is to convert the mechanical energy into electrical energy. So like this, we can produce the electricity by using the steam of water. Then students, already we know that about the fossil fuels. Then how much quantity of fossil fuel is present on the earth, that we have to know. So this is for what? This is the model for the production of the electricity. Like that, major sources of energy also we have to study. Major sources of energy which are present on the earth, that we have to learn today. See here students, this is a chart. Here what we are observing is that this part is the petroleum natural gas. And this is the hydro energy, and this is the nuclear energy, this is the wind energy, and this whole part is what students? That is the coal energy. See, most important and major part which will be available on the earth. That is the coal, and this is non-renewable one. Whenever we are using the coal, so that will be ending. Whenever we are using the coal for the production of See, in this part what we are seeing, more content of the coal gas is there and less content of the wind is there, nuclear energy is there, otherwise nuclear source is there, then hydro source is there, petroleum natural gases are present in this quantity. So this is the chart for what? This is the chart for the major sources of the energy. That is the chart for the major sources of energy. So students, this is today's class. And one more thing, you have to know about the potential energy. What is meant by potential energy and what is meant by the chemical, otherwise what is meant by the kinetic energy. See, if a dam is there, then we are storing the water. If a dam is there, we are storing the water. And otherwise, one more example I will give you. Falling of the water from the upside to downside. For example, job pulse. If you are taking, then we are seeing some height. From the some height, water will be falling down. That energy what we are calling? That energy falling down of the water from some height, that we are calling as the potential energy. Because of potential energy, water will be falling down from some height. And moving energy, water will be moving. We know that water is a movable one. So, for what water will be moving? Because of the kinetic energy. So students, this is today's class. Tomorrow we will discuss about the thermal power plant and hydro power plant. Whatever is left in this chapter. So students, read this chapter very well.